Sri Sakkarai Amma was a 19th century Siddha Yogini from Tamil Nadu. Born as Anandamma in 1854 to parents Seshak Gurukkal and Sundarambal in the Devikapuram village of Polur town, Thiruvannamalai district, she spent much of her childhood reciting Shivastuti or devotional verses dedicated to Lord Shiva. From a young age, Anandamma experienced profound peace and inner bliss during her meditations, which led her to pursue spiritual practices rather than engage in typical childhood play. At the tender age of 9, Anandamma married Sambasiva, who managed a monastery in the Komaleeswaran locality of Chennai. Once she came of age, she moved to Chennai with her parents and began her married life. However, Sambasiva showed little interest in her, and after his untimely death, Anandamma was left widowed at just 20 years old. Embracing her spiritual inclinations, she viewed the demise of her husband as a divine call to continue her spiritual journey. Following the customs of the time, she shaved her head and adopted an austere lifestyle, dedicating herself to the remembrance of Lord Shiva. Eventually, she relocated with her brother Arunachalam to Polur town, where she encountered spiritually advanced souls like Vittoba Swami, who further guided her spiritual progress until she met her Guru. In Polur, there exists a small hillock known as Nakshatra Kundru, or the Hillock of Stars, where a shrine dedicated to Lord Murugan is present. Here resided a lady saint named Gunambal, whose divine presence attracted Anandamma. Anandamma devoted herself to serving Gunambal, whom she considered her guru. Impressed by her unwavering devotion of Anandamma, Gunambal transferred her spiritual powers to her as she prepared to leave her mortal body. She blessed Anandamma with the Ashtasiddhis or 8 supernatural powers and assured her that she would respond to her calls. She also initiated Anandamma into advanced yogic practices, including the Sri Chakra Upasana, a profound method of worship focused on the feminine form of God. When it was time for her to move to Chennai with her brother, Anandamma bid a tearful farewell to her beloved Guru, who consoled her and assured her of her continued guidance. Upon returning to Chennai, Anandamma practiced meditation on the terrace of her family home. She became so engrossed in her sadhana that she neglected her worldly responsibilities, often forgetting to eat or drink. Neighbors and relatives attributed her unusual behavior to the early death of her husband, finding her seated on the terrace or at the entrance of the Sri Komaleeswaran temple. Even out of pity, they provided her with food and water. The raised platform on her terrace facilitated her intense Sri Chakra sadhana. One day, while in deep meditation, Anandamma experienced a divine halo of bright white light that infused her with bliss. This enlightening experience made her laugh hysterically as she was steeped in spiritual ecstasy, while her relatives, caught in mundane concerns, dismissed her as a mad woman. As prophesied by her guru, Anandamma achieved spiritual enlightenment. As the years passed, her brother Arunachalam fell ill and became bedridden. During this time, a doctor named M.C. Nanjunda Rao visited their home to treat him. While there, he overheard the joyful laughter of Anandamma. The family explained that they believed she was mentally unwell. However, Nanjunda Rao was skeptical and wished to meet her. Upon entering her room, he witnessed her stop laughing, turn to him and address him as her son. She explained that her laughter was due to the divine intoxication she experienced. Moreover, she revealed the significance of the Sri Chakra Upasana. Realizing the extraordinary spiritual wisdom she possessed, Nanjunda Rao became her devoted disciple, referring to her as Sri Chakra Amma. As her name spread, people often miswrote it as Sri Sakkarai Amma, with Sakkarai meaning sugar. Thus, she came to embody the sweetness of grace and mercy, offering relief to devotees who surrendered at her feet. The renowned Tamil scholar and social activist Thiru V. Kalyana Sundara Mudaliyar recounts his experience in his book Ulloli, The Inner Light, where he describes seeing Sri Sakkarayamma glide mysteriously like a large bird hopping on the parapet wall of a building. This extraordinary feat was due to her mastery of the Ashtasiddhis. Similarly, Edgar Thurston, the British superintendent of the Madras Government Museum and a noted researcher in anthropology and zoology, was astonished by the miracles performed by Sri Sakkarayamma. He concluded that she possessed rare human qualities not commonly recognized by modern science. Once Sri Sakkarayamma visited the Marundiswarar temple in the Thiruvanmiyur area of Chennai, accompanied by her disciple Dr. Nanjunda Rao. After their temple visit, she pointed to a piece of land in the locality and told Dr. Nanjunda Rao that she would soon leave her mortal frame. The disciple arranged to acquire the land, and on February 28, 1901, Sri Sakkarayamma attained Samadhi. Her parting words to Dr. Nanjunda Rao were, "My Samadhi will be noticed hardly by people, let alone be revered. Yet, it will become a center of immense spiritual power, providing solace to those who come to pray." True to her words, nearly a century later, her Samadhi has gained popularity in Chennai and the rest of the world. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.